first of all, like, how did you get started? Like, why did you want to do your YouTube videos?
Well, I saw other people doing them, and I had always loved to sing, and I kind of sang to myself. So I thought it'd be fun to, like, sing for other people and see what other people thought.
Okay, and like, when did you start actually getting lots of views and everything? Like, how long did that take?
I I kind of did it in 2009, but I kind of wasn't going anywhere. And then in the beginning of this year, 2010, I started getting more views, and then by the summer, it had really picked up and stuff and went really good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw the video, your overnight celebrity video.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
So just like on the YouTube thing still, I saw your very first video was with KSM. Who are they?
Well, they broke up, but they were a band. I was going to see their musical director. This was like in 2008. I had met them, and we had sung together at their rehearsal. I was a really big fan of theirs and stuff. And I was actually going to try to work with their musical director. But then Jason ended up messaging me instead.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So, for your singing, have you ever taken singing lessons, or?
Yes, I recently started taking them, and I just wanted to make sure, like, I didn't lose my voice for singing too much, so I think they helped me with, like, technique and how to sing the right way.
Okay, that's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
When did you start your singing lessons?
I started, I think about a year ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, let's talk a little bit about Jason Derulo. When did he actually message you, and, like, how did that go for you?
He messaged me in the beginning of July, and I saw the message on YouTube. It was just a YouTube message, and it was pretty brief and stuff. So I kind of didn't believe it was him at first, because why would Jason Derulo message me of all people? But it ended up being him, and then from that we had to meet him and stuff, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Awesome. So, like, is your overnight celebrity video kind of the story on somewhat how it went? Or
yes.
Yeah?
Yes, it is. It is the story. He didn't show up at my house, but in the video he showed up. But he did watch me on YouTube, tell his manager that he had to find me, contact me. Pretty much we wanted to show my whole story of how it happened.
That's so awesome, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I see a Michael Jackson poster behind you.
Yeah, there's quite a few around me.
Yeah, I've seen them in your videos, and I've seen your tributes to him. That's so awesome of you. And
oh, yes, I love him. He's great.
What about him do you love?
I think I love his music a lot, but I like looking deeper into artists, and I just think his creativity, like when I watched This Is It and I saw how he like controlled it, but in like a non-mean way. It was still loving, but he still controlled it in the right way, and just how he kind of like thinks and stuff it's crazy. I just love his creativity and stuff.
That's so awesome. So you love This Is It then, I take it?
Yes, I love the movie.
So are you going to try to build your career now around Michael Jackson, like how he kind of, his creativeness or anything? Like,
yeah, I wanna try, like in the beginning, the song Overnight Celebrity is kind of about like dreams and stuff. I definitely want to I don't think there are a lot of songs like Man in the Mirror or Heal the World or songs like that anymore. So I kind of want to do something like that, have a song like with more meaning like he did, and I kind of want to have his same message and stuff and try to be creative, but he kind of took everything. So.
That's awesome. That's so cool that you look up to him like that. Like, some people out there are just like whatever, and they just do their music on what they like, but that's really awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So maybe let's talk about like your hobbies and stuff. So like, what do you like to do on your spare time?
I like to turn my iPod on and just kind of like dance around my room. I always do that, and I like hanging out with my sister, and we always go out with her friends, and we'll go out to eat a lot and kind of just drive around and figure out what we're gonna do. So I definitely like doing that on the weekends and stuff.
That's awesome. Do you like going to see movies?
Yes.
What are your
we
favorite?
always I love going to see like the midnight shows of like the new movies. I've done that like a few times, and that's really fun to do. Okay.
So what kind of, like, what are some of your favorite movies?
Some of my favorite movies. Well, I love Mean Girls and Baby Mama. Recently, I saw The Last Exorcism. Well, not recently, but I liked that. Even though I'm not the best with scary movies, I don't like blood and like gore and stuff. But yeah, I like those few.
I don't like blood and gore either. I don't do well with that. TV shows. What kind of TV shows do you like?
Reality shows. I always watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Everything pretty much on like E, like that channel. I always watch all those reality shows. Kendra.
Never heard
I like
of that.
Jersey Shore too.
I love Jersey Shore.
It's really addicting.
Which person's your favorite from Jersey Shore?
I like Holly D and Snooki. They're the main two, but I kind of like the situation until he kind of made me mad with one of the episodes. He took Snooki out of the club. But
I know. That just was not cool.
not cool.
No, not at all. What kind of music do you like, other than Michael Jackson, of course, and Jason Derulo?
Yeah. I like a lot of music. Mostly I listen to the current stuff, like what's on like the iTunes top 10. But I like a lot of styles, like pop and R&B and some country, just like the popular country people. But I mostly listen to Taylor Swift and Beyonce, Leo, Trey Songz, those people.
Awesome. I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah, me.
So, do you still go to school? Like, I mean, you just started getting, more popular, but, like, are you still in, like, regular school?
I'm doing online school, and it can get boring at times because I'm kind of, like, alone doing my own, like, school. It's just online. But if I didn't do it, I would have missed a pretty good amount of school. So far with what I've done and like traveling to do my music video and stuff, I would have missed like the second week, full week, and I would have missed just a bunch. So it's what I have to do.
Yeah, no kidding. That must have been a big change for you, hey?
Yes, it was a really big change for me. Just because being away from your friends every day and all the gossip in high school and stuff, I kind of just.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Christmas is coming up, and do you have any, like, traditions that you guys do or anything?
We always go have a party with, like, all of our cousins and stuff like that, and our aunts and uncles and our whole family. And then we do the whole Christmas thing when we do presents from each other on Christmas Eve, and then in the morning we get all those presents.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm from Germany, so we do, like, Christmas Eve, you open, like, all your presents, and then Santa comes overnight, and you get your stockings, and...
That's what we do.
That's awesome, I love it. I have some fan questions also. I was kind of scattering around Twitter and Formspring and stuff trying to find some questions, and so the first one's from Twitter, and it's from Muzz1Crocs, and he asks, who's your number one idol? And kinda...
Well, Michael Jackson. What I kind of explained, but yeah, idol is, I think, different from like inspiration, because inspiration is kind of like the music part, but I think he's my idol too because of how good of a person he is. And people can say whatever they want, that he was a bad person, did this and that, but I don't believe it. And I just think he's a really good person. There's not a lot of people that would do what he did with like letting people into his home, like Neverland. He always let like the kids go into it and other people, and that's like his house that he opened up for people, and he donated to the most charities, and I think that's great because he used his money well with like people.
Really? I didn't even know that. That's so cool.
Yeah. I would never let, like, Neverland was his house. I probably would be selfish and, like, not let people into my own house.
Well, that's kind of privacy, right? Like, you wouldn't want
Yeah.
random strangers in your house, but
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, though. On Formspring, Joe's Dream Girl asks, did you ever think you'd actually become famous?
It was always, like, a dream, and you always were kind of like, maybe one day, but I never really thought that it would actually, like, this would happen, like, Jason Derulo and this, like, it was kind of just, like, a dream that I had, but I always kind of thought, yeah, probably won't happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay, I actually got this next question from your YouTube, actually from your video. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I thought it was a really good question, and I was kind of wondering the same thing. And it's about your video. It includes posters of Jason Derulo, but it doesn't include pictures of Michael Jackson. Is that, like, did they not allow that, or?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, they remodeled it, and I came in, and there was, like, big Jason Derulo posters. So I was like, oh, okay. A lot of people had asked me that, like, where are the Michael Jackson posters? And they kind of were, like, a little upset about it because they were like, are you changing? Where is it? But the Jason Derulo posters were for the story of the music video. I was supposed to be, like, a really big Jason Derulo fan, so I was supposed to have the posters in my room, and then in the alley when I'm, like, following him, I'm trying to sing to him, and it's just kind of supposed to be, like, I'm a really big fan of Jason, and then he finds me at the end, so it kind of is, like, that. But, yeah. It would have been cool if they were Michael Jackson posters, and then Michael Jackson was in the video and found me and signed me.
That'd be so awesome.
That's a bigger dream.
Yeah. I have my friend sitting beside me, and she wanted to ask you a question as well.
Alright. Cool.
Come here.
Okay, well, I was wondering, do you plan on going on tour with Jason Derulo?
I do. I am going to record more, like a few more songs at the end of the year, and the reason that I couldn't open it up for him for this tour is because I didn't have enough songs, so I plan to go on tour with him next year on one of his tours when I have more songs. So that'll be fun.
That's really cool.
Awesome. Do you guys plan on coming to, like, Canada at all?
I hope that I get to go there, because I have a lot of people, like, that said they're from Canada.